Hey guys, I know there's nothing spectacular, nothing but cards laid down on the bed, but this is, I guess, not finished, but almost there. Um, I'm just missing a Ryza and a Chaos and a Chaos. If I don't really need those, then this deck is pretty much done for now. But again, for now. Um, so anyway, I'll go through the list. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna call it Destruction deck. I don't know. Originally I was gonna do monarchs, but I only run 3. But let's just go through the deck. If you want to come up with a name to help me out, let me know. But anyway, here we go. 2 King Barbaros, 2 Lad, 2 Kaias, 2 Cyber Dragon, 2 Breaker, 2 Dandy, 1 Spell Striker, Ryza, 2 Treeborn, 2 Gen X Controller, 2 Gen X Undyne, and 3 Raikos. I have Threatening Roar, 2 Force Back, 2 Bottomless, 1 TT, Trap Stun, yes I did it, and Mirror Force. For spells, 2 Soul Exchange, 3 Book, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Avarice, 1 Giant Trinade, Monster Reborn, Charge, and Econ. I used this deck today, with my buddies, and it did really well. Anyway, basically, the point of the deck is getting the big players out. Or using the monarchs. Basically, if this is pure field control. I would try to get Cyber Dragon out. My answers to Monarch Machinas is using this guy. Trap Stun using this guy, cause I use Fortress Dragon. Yeah, I mean that's all I gotta say. Fortress Dragon, 1,000 for each machine type. So Machinas, yes, that's my answer to you. Breaker. Really, really like this card. It takes up the space for MSTs in my opinion. Because, I mean, he's a 19 beater if they don't do anything to chain to his summoning. And if people summoning warning him, it's a -1 for them. And plus a 2,000 loss, which is a gain for me. Because I have a lot of defenses. Well, somewhat. 2 Dandelion for tribute fodder. Spell Striker for, last 600 points direct. And special summoning. Might run 2. Ryza for obvious, remove the card from the field to top of the deck, which is really, really good. 2 Treeborn. Again, 3 is just too much. If you draw him, he's a dead card. You need to put him in the grave. And that's why, sorry to skip him, but he is why. Normal summon him. Retrieve him to your hand, but discard a water type. I usually select Treeborn. And Gen X Control is a Synchro tuner. He's a tuner, so I guess sync for, with him, DeLorean, my goodness, yeah, a lot of attack points with him. And, Brionac to send him to the grave if I have another one in my hand, or Dandelion, and so it's just like, it's amazing. And 3 Raikou. 3 Raikous get my Dandelion in the grave. And if my Barbaros gets in the grave because of him, I can Monster Reborn him back with 3,000 attack points. So it's not that bad having things in the grave. And plus I've Pad of Avarice to bring cards back. Threatening Roar. If I have a bad hand in the beginning, or like just to stall for a bit to get my monsters safe from attacks. Yeah. Force back. This draws backs a lot of decks, like Black Wings. They need a monster on the field to special summon Bora or Gale. Same thing with gadgets. They need some normal summon or Gear Frame. Deny. Go back to their hand, and they have no field, so it's a good starter. A lot of decks require summoning, like especially X-Sabers, at least how my friend runs it. They need an X-Saber on the field, use Gundam's Call and everything, and, deny. Bottomless, obvious, Trenchel. Trap Stun, I run Trap Stun because I run Giant Trinade, so I don't have to run 2 MSTs, because I don't like blindly firing everywhere, since people were dropping like a full back row. Mirror Force, for obvious reasons. I would put Solemn Judgment, but I don't have another one. Okay, Charge Light Brigade. I think Waffles was the one, that a video I saw where he's mentioned that he would like to use Super Nimble Hamster, but if you're running 3 Raikos, you're going to end up having at least 1 Raiko in your hand. And he was right. Through my deck test, I managed to get 1 or 2. So, and this gives me great milling effect for my Treeborn and Dandy. So I prefer this over Nimble, because it's like it's right away, not a turn. And if someone knocks Nimble, you're fucked. Econ, really good to steal a monster away and to basically sink or tribute. To recycle my monarchs, my lads, or beast barbaros, or better yet, be annoying and bring back my Raikos back to my deck. Trinade, obvious. Must Reborn, obvious reasons again. Field control for my monarchs or my other monsters. To bypass Trap Stun along with Econ and Dark Hole. Again, side deck's fairly the same as the other deck, so I'm not really going to show it. I'll probably have a segment where I have a deck profile with synchros, and I'll show you my extra deck in that video. But for now, this is my, I don't know what kind of deck you want to call this, a Monarch variant with only 3 Monarchs. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So leave the comments, let me know what you think and what edits I could put. There, guys.